because we'll get started today with another vowel sounds. And remember, the vowels have its own significance in speaking English, because when you speak English, you need to learn how to stretch vowel and how to unstress them. So it's a big deal for us. So we're gonna work. That's why we have started to work first with the vowel sounds. So we have wrapped up with the letter A and letter E, and today the most significant letter I. And this is, I'm telling you, this is my most favorite. And there's a lot of variations while you are speaking letter I vowel sound. So this vowel sound is very important. Why? Because while you're speaking this I, your 43 muscles are involved to do it. You don't speak up so loud, and you don't use all your muscles in an accurate way. So it's very simple to say I. I happens when you open your mouth, okay? It looks like I, okay? So it's so significant. I can feel like I'm stretching all my muscles and I'm pulling them back, okay? So to make it more clear and to make it more visible and to make it more impactful for the client, because you speak for the people. Your success being a speaker comes from the people, because you speak to make an impact. You speak to sell something up, you offer something, right? You see a lot of greatest people like Steve Jobs, Tony Robbins. Steve Jobs is not like, it's not his domain to speak up, but once he speaks, oh my God, like he grabs all the attention. So you really can't grab the attention, like to use the voice properly, and you can really make people mesmerized. You can make it hypnotized. You said hypnosis is also involved, like how to use pauses and how to use words. So today, the letter I is going to change your life altogether. Alright, so changing your life is your own choice, because you are born to become world class. You are born to make an impact. So we are not just learning the phonics, we are learning the language of impact, because the communication time is over. Time of believing is over. It's a time to knowing more. So we have started off this greatest project, like to help everybody all over the globe, everybody on the corner of the globe. Like this project, this particular series on phonics can help you a lot. Even you are the corporate CEO, you're the C-level management, you are the middle-level management, or you are whoever you are, and wherever you are working, right? You are working, you're a student, you are in sales, you are in communication, you are in the speaking business, because it's my business. So I know its value, because speaking is my business, so I value all my words, and I empower all my ideas and my thoughts with the help of accurate pronunciation and its enunciation. I knew. Even you can see now my mouth is totally working. All right, so let's get started. A couple of exercises, and then we're gonna go back to the slides work, because out there, like, there's a lot of material for you. All right, so just imagine you are doing something hard. Good job. Imagine you are. I'm really enjoying every bit of it. Do it. The rule and the law is the same. Do what I do and say what I say, because we are going for some big project. We are going to bring enormous change in our life, because we all are born to become world class. It's no more spooky dream. It's quite possible now. And shake your hands, move your head. Okay. Just do like this. Good job. Good job. Take your tongue out. Get back. Good job. Stretch your arms. Squeeze your body. So I'm just doing it because we already have done a lot of exercises. Okay, rub your face, rub your face. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's get started with the letter I. So it's very simple. It's quite simple. You're gonna open your mouth more. And you're gonna open your mouth as much conscious. You can open for I sound. But here, because we're gonna start like from the short I sound first, and because it's a vowel and you know the rule, because all vowels have at least 3 sounds, short and long, and then it's short sound. So we're gonna investigate it today. We're gonna see in details. We're gonna see itsy bitsy how it works. All right. But my favorite is a long I, because long I really works amazing, and it's not like and it's a nice exercise for you too. Before going to the I sounds training, now you open your mouth and stretch it on and feel like an I. Okay. But right now, we're going to talk first about the short letter I. The short letter I is spoken like an A. Okay. Usually people say is I. Okay, is the E, all right? So the British people perchance like to use it E, okay? But it gets so hard like because there's a lot of words where you really need to make a difference like while you're speaking. So better if you speak up the short I. It's an American accent training, and because Americans, they speak spellings, they don't speak words, and the British accent, we speak words, and we omit, and we delete, and we deliberately don't pronounce so many words, so many spells. So here we are speaking about the letter I, the short I, so it sounds like A, okay? A. Mouth is quite relaxed, slightly open. Tongue is quite relaxed inside, so you're not doing anything with your mouth, all right? So the short I sounds like A. It looks like a stop sound, okay? It's not like going longer, it's not really stretched, so it sounds like A. Don't confuse it with E, okay? It's A. Can you do it with me? Like, then we're gonna do it 5 times, okay? Everybody, just do it. Show me your right hand and do it. A. The last time. A. Now let's have a practice, and you can see there's a picture here, and you can see the mouth is slightly open. Okay? A. Simple. Because the mouth is so still, body is quite still. Body is not moving, mouth is not moving. All muscles are not involved. Yes, when we're going to see, when we're going to say or speak about an I, long I, then definitely you have to put everything into it. All right, so let's look at the short I, which is A sound. You can see in a picture right now back, okay? So let's move on to this practice, okay? So we're going to see now like what happens when I in the beginning of the word, all right? So I can be in the middle, it can be, I can be at the end of the word. So we're going to first talk about when I comes in the beginning of the word, all right? So this is not the is, like I said, this is my presenter, all right? This is my slide. This is my classroom. This is, it's wrong, all right? So I'm making 2 mistakes, and this is, no, this is, all right? So the first word, like you can see, is the most important, most significant, because you are going to speak like this frequently while your conversation, in your communication, or while you're speaking to people, right? So this is not the is, this is, good job, is. The next is it's. Don't say eats. Eats, why you say eats? The body is going like in a different torso, and it's never communicated properly to the world, right? You say eats. It's my room, all right? What you're doing here in my room, it's my laptop. Is, don't say is, the biggest mistake. We're gonna say it's, okay? So you're gonna put this sound into it. It's. Beautiful. Next is it. Don't say eat. It is a book. No, it is a book. It is. Speak elegantly, loudly. Get your heads up and speak louder. All right, and speak with energy. Give power to your words by saying it correctly. All right. So you say it. Don't say it. A lot of people say if. Don't say if. It's if. Good job. So right after the slides, like we're gonna go with the tongue twisters right now. We're going to the words practice and let's fix it because these are frequently asked words. Like we have to pick it up like through the Google because these words are frequently used and everyone is using in the daily conversation. So that's why we have picked them out, right? These words. So this is ill, I-double-L. It's not ill. I am ill. No, I'm ill. All right? I'm ill. All right? I'm not feeling good. Okay? Ill. L, don't say ill. Next is the word which is very common. People say imitate. No, imitate. Look up. Imitate. And next is, a lot of people make this word when they are non-native or when they are non-Americans, though they would say internet. My internet is off. I'm having glitches in the internet. No, it's not internet. Here there's some rule. Whenever you see NT are together, and after NT, if you see there's a lax vowel, all right? After NT, there is a lax vowel E sound. So you don't say internet, you say internet. Here, the T is silent, all right? There are so many words where you would say, you don't need to say T, all right? So you say internet, all right? Internet. Can you do it with me 5 times? Yes, internet. Remember, it's not internet. Internet. And next word is interactive. There's a stressed AL sound in the next word. That is interactive. Don't say interactive. Okay? Like this is interactive session of all my class right now. All right? This is interactive. Everybody say interactive. Next word is also significant and very important. So we can see in details what we will be talking about. The letter T, G is very significant. There are 2 types of people in the world: people who speak R and people who don't speak R. And why do they speak R? So there's a big story. Long story short, like we don't say international, we say international. All right? Inner T again is silent here, right? International T. No more T there, right? After international. National, right? International. So this is international, all right? Next is interest. So we are putting more focus like on I here. That's why it's internet. It's an interest. Okay, next is interstate, not interstate, interstate, because in inter, like you notice it because the more focus is coming on the last syllable, that's why it's internet. Or sometimes I notice people say interesting. Yes, then it's quite possible, right? That's good. Let's move on to the next possibility, the next slide. So this is not inject, it's inject, inject, inflation. Next is inspect. Don't say inspect, okay? Inspect, insult. The last word is also very significant. So I'm giving you this task to do it. Yes, the last word. Yes, interview. No, it's an interview. T is silent here. Interview. So the V is also very important here because V is a voice consonant sound. So interview. Okay, interview. Beautiful. And now let's have more practice with some more words. So invent. If this word become like inventory as well, right? When inventory means a lot of material, like you stock somewhere, all right? So I can see lots of inventory, all right? So inventory or invent. E is very sharp, invent. Next is intense, beautiful. And invite, I. The next I is becoming stretched I. So the first one is invite, okay? Invite. invite. Mouth is totally open and straight. Involve. There are two voice consonant V is coming two times here, right? Involve. Involve. Insect. Now, let's see what happens when I comes in the middle of the word, all right? So in the last slides, we have worked like what happens when I is the first letter, but now we just see what happens when I is in the middle of the word, all right? So this is not to give, but please give me a glass of water. No, you say give me, okay, give. Otherwise, when you're using give me, so it becomes like give me. That's another scenario, another perspective. But right now, if we see give is wrong, it is not understandable, people will have no impact, maybe the response will be 0 or less than 0. So you say give, okay? A. You say I as an A. Give. Next is listen. Don't say listen is wrong pronunciation. You say light L here. Listen. L, light L, I is a li, and then listen, and mess or mez, okay? Mez, not means, no, mez, fantastic. It's an unvoiced consonant sound, letter S, okay? And you make it a bit longer and it becomes like sin. Next is fish. F is fricative and longer and is unvoiced, so you put more and more energy, you push a lot of air outside, then it becomes fish. And remember, the last sh sound is also really important. Again, it's a missing digraph, it becomes like the sh sound, right? So you have to pronounce each and every sound. Remember, Americans, they speak skylines, and British, they speak words, so we are not skipping any sound, all right? So we are pronouncing each and every sound with a very special modus operandi, with a very special cases. Like it's a fish, okay? Fish. Lots of muscles are involved in this word, all right? So you can teach a lot through this word. Fish. F is unvoiced, and you say, and then I is the A, and it becomes like fish. You could spend more time on that to make it more clear, and you say, and that's a and then shh. Now let's combine it becomes like fish. Okay? I'm making my mouth smaller for the last sh sound. So sound like shh, fish. Good job. The next is trash. Now there's a big query, like maybe you would be thinking, why I said trash, why it's not trash? Why I said trash? Because when the TR digraph is there, you pronounce it differently. It becomes like chur. TR becomes like chur, so you pronounce it like trash, okay? And then another rule is applied here in this word. That's a missing word because most people would say drip, so we have to fix it. First, DR is not dr, it becomes like a j, all right? This DR is a j, and then is an A, and at the end like it's a flat P, we say P, so it becomes like drip, drip, not drip or drip, no, drip, impactful. Okay, the next is grip, beautiful, and light L, lip, it's not leap, okay? Otherwise, if you say leap, L-E-E-P or L-E-A-P, that become leap, and if you pronouncing it leap, so it will be so confusing for your listeners. So to make it more clarity, you say lip. The last word on the slide is also really important. It's a tap, all right? Tip. Don't say teep, okay? Tip. Good job. Well done. All right, so let's move on for more words because we are still going like what happens when I is in the middle of the word. So it is bit. Don't say beat. A lot of people say Bitcoin. No, it's a bit. Bitcoins, okay? Bitcoins. wait a bit, wait a bit, wait a bit. Don't say wait a bit. No, wait a bit, wait a bit. All right, wait a sec. Like with a sec, mean wait for some time. So you say bit, bit. Beautiful. All right. Next is bring. Bring. Brr, brr is very important. You have to connect them. Brr, small sound. Brr, and the stop sound. You close your lips together and you push. You block the air inside and you say brr. At the same time, R is very important. But and then brr, and it becomes like brr. Beautiful. So it's become like bring, bring. Beautiful, beautiful. Next is again, R is there. R is everywhere in English, all right? But you gotta be more careful because sometimes R, because there are 9 sounds of letter R, and everywhere, like when R becomes a cluster of other words, like it changes the sound. So right now, we are just concerned about the I sound, which is an A, the short A. So it's a ring, ring. Spend some more time. Printer, not printer, okay? Printer is wrong. Per, and then A, printer. T is not important because the last vowel is there. Printer, printer, all right? And the wind, I, don't say wind, wind. The wind is blowing. No, wind is blowing, wind is blowing. Final G isn't important like when you're pronouncing like bread, or you say bring, good is not seriously important, right? We say bringing, so bring in. We say raining, no, we say raining, the final G is important. We're going to see like in details about the final G, what happens with the final G. But right now, we are considering the short A vowel, short I vowel sound, which is A, okay? So the next is printer, and after printer, there's a wind, and then print, okay? Don't say print, okay? Print. Sometimes we say, please print out this page. Print out. Don't say print out. Okay? Print out this page. Next is sip. I need a sip of tea. Don't say sip. No. Sip. Next is zip. So now we just enjoy like what happens when I is in the middle. So here we have a small tongue twister. It can really help us what happens when I comes in the beginning of the word beginning. And as I say, I never say beginning or beginning. What happens? The ages. Here's another vowel sound, and because it has no sound otherwise, so it sounds like okay, and it's considered a vowel, so that's why, like I said, what happened, all right? So what happened when I is in the beginning and in the middle of the word? So let's try. I didn't say try, okay? I said try, okay? So let's try. Because I'm really moving to the long I vowel sound. That's why I love to say I, okay? So now let's make it possible. Is this, TH is a voiced consonant, you're gonna push, you're gonna block the inside, mostly, when TH comes in the beginning of the word, it sounds like a voiced consonant, okay? We're gonna talk in details what happened with the TH. Oh my gosh, the big series is coming up. It's not yet over. I feel like it will take 6 months to record all and it's a research sound training, because I've been in this for last 25 years, or at least like at least 6 months to record to record all the details. So it's a big deal. So don't go away. It's your time. It's your time to learn. I took a lot of time like to learn. So it's a big skill. You can learn the skill. You can train more people. You can charge dollars. You can earn a lot of money. And at the same time, you can become speaker with help of this pronunciation training, pronunciation class, all right? So is this, and then A, okay? This is this my sister? Is this my sister? Is this my sister? Is this my sister? So you are pronouncing I as an A sound. Is this my sister? Good job. So you do it 2 times. I'm just giving you an opportunity, all right? 1. Okay. Sister, 2 S are there. Sister. Spend some more time on letter S and A. Sister, all right? Is this my sister? Can you repeat after me? Is this my sister? Is this my sister? Beautiful, well done. Really appreciate yourself because you're enough to appreciate yourself. All right, so there's another tongue twister, and let's practice on it. The difference. Don't say difference. Oh no. The. Okay. Sometimes this the become the. I'll let you know in some other podcast. But right now, it's not a big deal, right? So you're gonna do the difference in buildings will give you a hint, all right? The difference in building will give you a hint. Do you notice like I pronounce I as an A sound? The difference in buildings will give you a hint. The difference in a building will give you a hint. The difference in the building will give you a hint. Beautiful. Now it's your turn. Do it 2 times. Number 1. 2. Beautiful. You cracked out. All right. Another one. All right. I will set weather. I will set weather in a minute. I will set weather in a minute. I will set. Beautiful. I will set weather in a minute. I will set weather in a minute. Beautiful. So I'm pronouncing I as an A sound. Now it's your turn. All right, this is weather. Don't say with her, right? You connect it. Weather. I will set weather in a minute. Beautiful job, beautiful. So another tongue twister is millions will see it on the television if you will win, all right? Millions will see on the television if you will win. Millions will see on the television if you will win. So I is A. Now your turn and do it 2 times. Millions will see on the television if you will win. Don't say television, it's a television, okay? Television, I is not there. Television, okay, last time. Beautiful. So now, right after this podcast, we're going to go for the long I vowel sound. So it was just enough for the short I vowel sound. So let's wrap up and let's move on to the next podcast. Till then, everybody say bye-bye. Bye-bye.